The Blind Swordsman is a challenging game, yet calling it the Dark Souls of audio games would be a disservice to all the feats it has accomplished in the genre. Evil Dog takes a deceptively simple combat system and transforms it into a polished auditory experience, which demands every ounce of the player's skill, timing, and instinct. This is one tactical action game, but you will need more than just blind luck to complete. The game follows the quest of a battle-worn swordsman who seeks the help of a powerful warlock who may be able to cure his blindness. However, the path to his domain is littered with enemies and beasts, all of whom see the swordsman as nothing more than an easy kill. The game challenges the player to step into the shoes of the swordsman and navigate 10 challenging encounters without the ability to see. Instead, the player must rely on the game's incredibly polished audio system to determine the locations of their enemies, and react by either striking or parrying their attacks. As any one strike is fatal, the game is simultaneously tactical, as players must analyze enemy patterns to find openings and weaknesses. Coupled with a precise and demanding stereo targeting system, the Blind Swordsman challenges players to become expert navigators of the auditory space and still execute at the highest level of haptic precision. I played The Blind Swordsman on a laptop with noise-canceling headphones. Since I could not get it to work on any other platform or interface, I also played it as a flash game on the Newgrounds website. My experience with the game can best be described as a mixture between frustration and wonderment. On one hand, I found the game to be incredibly difficult. Attack and timing windows are brief and have to be executed in quick succession, whilst always orienting your character to face the enemy. But most importantly, I had to adapt to a wholly different sensory economy of play, which required me to judge and collect information through oral means. I can't even parry consistently in Dark Souls, where I can actually see the enemies. So how am I expected to do it here? That being said, I must compliment the game on its incredibly intricate and polished sound system, which had enough depth and detail for me to be able to reasonably discern enemy movements and locations. The game's greatest accomplishment by far is definitely its ability to produce a soundscape which communicates clear information about the surroundings of the player. Enemy footsteps produce a discrete sound, which are discernible from other voices, weapons, and movements in battle. The audio design also succeeds in constructing an atmosphere that is both full and immersive without ever feeling too cluttered. This is only complemented by the game's stellar voice acting, which really sells the malice and danger of the swordsman's foes. Another feature which I really appreciate is the ability to mash spacebar to skip the cutscene before each encounter. This quality of life feature made the game exponentially more tolerable. Honestly, it was probably what allowed me to sit down and actually play through a significant portion of the game. For a game with just 5 buttons, it sure is tough. All in all, The Blind Swordsman is a brilliantly clever audio game which transforms the disability of blindness into a compelling and challenging game mechanic. Although it can definitely be frustrating at times, trust me, I know, the story and hypnotic sound design still kept me hooked for hours and pushed me to improve my understanding of audio spaces. The success and notoriety of the game serve as proof that even a simple stereo targeting system can be made into something clever and unique when combined with the right mechanics. Thank you for listening to my review.